Good morning and welcome to HUD Morning everybody with me, Ian Ross and Lizzie Baines.
In the news today, the purse strings tighten for many of us as we approach Christmas.
A dog is for life and not just for Christmas.
And we went to see what Movember is really all about. And remember, if you've got any thoughts on today's stories, don't forget to tweet us using the hashtag HUDMorningEverybody.
But first this morning, this time next week, many of us will be opening up our presents and tucking into our Christmas dinner. But for some, Christmas is not about spreading the festive cheer, as they dread the crippling debts that come with it.
So what if you're wanting that look now? Where can you go? Well, here in Huddersfield there's a little boutique called Revival. I went to have a look and to find out, why is vintage clothing so popular? When I could finally drag myself away from all the clothes, I spoke to Anthony Spencer to help me answer that question.
And if all the delicious food is not enough to tempt you, then the German markets also offer craftwork of real high quality. From handmade traditional wood carvings to beautiful Christmas decorations to hang on your tree, they really have got it all.
Vintage is a word that used to refer to only wine from a particular season or place, usually of high quality. However, like many words, its meaning has changed to now encompass anything from certain ages or places. The one thing that has stuck is the high quality.
Denim and leather looks that we all recognise from our favourite but cheesy classic 80s pop videos are back. But in some cases, it's more than inspiration that creates the vintage look. Many of these vintage shops boast racks of original dresses and other pieces. The trick is spotting the difference.
Much of this is lost in digital recordings, like CDs, but a good vinyl that has been carefully cared for is capable of having it all. I spoke to Vinyl Tap's own Mark to find out why he thinks vinyl is doing so well.
I think vinyl is a format that's never changed throughout history. It's always stayed the same. You know, your quality of vinyl sometimes changes. You get your sort of in the late 80s, early 90s when they tried to phase out vinyl and bring in CDs, it all went a bit flimsy and a bit rubbish. Sound quality was pretty naff then. Oh, when you're paying that kind of price for something, you want to hold something that feels quite good, and vinyl compared to CDs, there's no comparison really. CDs are horrible little plastic things that are obviously on the way out, you know.
And we've got Danica here now. She's managed to pull herself away from all those adorable kittens at the RSPCA Centre. So is there lots going on in sport this week, Danica?
Oh, there certainly is. So in sports news today, first we look to the Rugby League in Salford City. Assistant coach Sean Long says there has been a lack of communication with staff and players over the financial problems at Salford City Reds. The future of the Super League club is in doubt after Salford City Council rejected a rescue plan, which would have seen a total of 1.5...
And with the X Factor final out of the way, it's time for the Huddersfield Brass Factor to take the spotlight. And nothing says Christmas like the sound of a brass band. Sarah Phillips went backstage at the competition to speak to some of the contestants.
So if you want to jazz up your music collection, why not try vinyl? Something nice to have, nice to hold, and certainly nice to listen to.